Puranas and their meaning. Sattva, Vishnu. Puranas, Vishnu. Purana, osmology and creation. The origin of the universe, the division of time into yugas, ages, and the story of creation through Brahma. Avatars of Vishnu. Detailed descriptions of Vishnu's 10 avatars, Dasavatara, including popular ones like Rama and Krishna, who take birth to restore dharma. Genealogies of gods and kings. Lists of kings and sages, tracing the lineage of various royal families and their connection to divine beings. Moral lessons and dharma. Instructions on dharma, righteous living, and the importance of following one's duties in society, family, and religious life. Bhakti, devotion. Stresses the significance of devotion to Vishnu for spiritual salvation, moksha. Bhagavata Purana, Krishna's life and teachings, contains detailed narratives of Krishna's childhood, youth, and his role in the Mahabharata. His teachings of love, devotion, and surrender to God are central themes. Creation and cosmology explains the process of cosmic creation, the structure of the universe, and cycles of time. Bhakti Yoga emphasizes the path of bhakti, devotion, as the highest means to attain spiritual liberation, promoting selfless love for God. Philosophy of Vishnu discusses Vishnu's position as the ultimate, all-pervading supreme being and his role in preserving the universe. Stories of devotees, inspiring tales of great devotees like Prahlada, Dhruva, and others who achieved liberation through unwavering faith in God. Narada Purana, devotion, bhakti, stresses the importance of devotion to Vishnu and how to live a life in service of God. Religious rituals describes various rituals, practices, and procedures for worship, including temple rituals and pilgrimages to sacred places. Narratives of Vishnu's incarnations shares stories related to the avatars of Vishnu, giving devotees guidance on how to honor and worship him. Sacred geography. It provides information about holy places, rivers, and temples related to Vishnu worship. Moral teachings offers practical guidance on living a virtuous life by following dharma and avoiding sinful acts. Garuda Purana. Post-death rites. It is well known for describing the journey of the soul after death, the significance of rituals like the Shraddha, rituals for the deceased, and the various realms a soul may travel through. Philosophy and Dharma contains philosophical teachings related to the soul, karma, and reincarnation. It discusses the importance of righteous living and following moral duties. Healing and medicine contains information about Ayurveda, traditional Indian medicine, and guidance on health, diseases, and treatments. Punishment and hell describes the various punishments souls face in the afterlife for their misdeeds, creating a moral framework for ethical living. Padma Purana, creation and cosmology, explains the creation of the universe and the role of Vishnu in the process of preservation. Glories of Vishnu stresses the supremacy of Vishnu and promotes devotion to him, describing his various avatars, especially Rama and Krishna. Rituals and worship provides details on religious rites, festivals, pilgrimages, and the proper way to worship Vishnu and other deities. The story of the lotus. The name of the Purana comes from the story of the world emerging from a lotus, which is connected to Vishnu. Vishnu's role in Dharma. It includes the stories of many sages and kings, highlighting how Vishnu intervenes to protect Dharma. Varaha Purana. The Varaha avatar. The key story is the incarnation of Vishnu as a boar, Varaha, who saves the earth from being submerged in the cosmic ocean. Cosmic creation describes the origin of the universe, the structure of the cosmos, and the role of Vishnu in creation. Pilgrimage and Sacred Sites contains descriptions of important pilgrimage sites, especially those associated with Vishnu, and the importance of performing pilgrimages for spiritual merit. Dharma and Ethics provides teachings on proper conduct, charity, and living according to Dharma, with a strong emphasis on protecting and caring for the earth. Rajas, Brahma, Puranas, Brahma Purana. Focus, creation, pilgrimages, and geography content. The Brahma Purana mainly discusses the creation of the universe and the role of Brahma, the creator god. It describes various holy places of pilgrimage, including the Puranic geography of India, especially temples and tirthas, holy sites. It also includes stories of Lord Vishnu and Shiva. Lessons. Importance of performing rituals, the significance of pilgrimages for spiritual purification, and the concept of dharma, righteousness, in maintaining order in the cosmos. Brahmanda Purana. Focus, cosmology, genealogy, and prophecy. Content. The Brahmanda Purana is one of the largest Puranas and contains extensive descriptions of the universe's creation and its eventual destruction. It discusses cosmic cycles, kalpas, the genealogies of kings and sages, and the role of various deities in preserving order in the cosmos. It also includes the Lalita Sahasranama, the 1,000 names of the goddess Lalita. Lessons. The cyclical nature of creation and destruction, the importance of understanding one's place in the universe, and devotion to Devi, the goddess, as a path to salvation. Brahmavaivarta Purana. Focus, divine relationships, devotion, and theology. Content. This Purana focuses heavily on the worship of Krishna, Radha, and goddess Lakshmi. It is divided into 4 parts: Brahmakanda, Prakriti Kanda, Ganapati Kanda, and Krishna Janma Kanda. It includes stories of the creation of the world, the birth and deeds of Krishna, and the relationship between Radha and Krishna. The Brahmavaivarta Purana also highlights the worship of Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Ganesha. Lessons. The power of bhakti, devotion, in achieving liberation, the significance of divine love, especially between Radha and Krishna, and the worship of goddesses as manifestations of the Supreme. Markandeya Purana. Focus, devotion, dharma, and the greatness of the goddess Durga. Content. The Markandeya Purana is well known for containing the Devi Mahatmya, which narrates the triumph of the goddess Durga over the buffalo demon Mahishasura. It is also unique because it presents a dialogue between the sage Markandeya and his disciple. The Purana covers topics like creation, duties of kings, the duties of householders, and stories of devotion and righteousness. Lessons. The significance of devotion to the goddess Durga, the power of female divinity, the importance of dharma in daily life, and how even ordinary people can attain salvation through devotion and good conduct. Bhavishya Purana. Focus, prophecy, future events, and rituals. Content. The Bhavishya Purana is unique in that it claims to prophesy future events, including those about kings, kingdoms, and the arrival of foreign invaders. It also includes rituals, religious duties, and the significance of festivals. The Purana contains sections related to medicine, astrology, and other practical matters. Lessons. Emphasis on rituals and festivals, predictions about future events, and the role of spirituality in preparing for change and the unknown future. Vamana Purana. Focus, Vamana avatar, cosmology, and holy sites. Content. The Vamana Purana is centered around the story of Vamana, the dwarf avatar of Vishnu who defeats the demon king Bali. It also contains stories of various other deities and their exploits, descriptions of sacred places, and the importance of certain rivers and mountains in Hindu cosmology. It gives an account of Vishnu's Vamana incarnation to restore cosmic order. Lessons: the victory of good over evil through divine intervention, the importance of humility, as embodied by Vamana, and the role of holy sites in spiritual practices. Tamas, Shiva. Puranas, Shiva. Purana, mythology of Shiva. Stories of Shiva's various forms, his family, Parvati, Ganesha, Kartikeya, and his cosmic roles. Creation and destruction. Shiva as the destroyer and regenerator of the universe, representing transformation and dissolution. Shiva's devotees. Legends of Shiva's devotees like Ravana, Nandi, and others who gain blessings through devotion. Rituals and worship. Guidelines for worshiping Shiva. Importance of the Shiva Linga, and various festivals like Mahashivaratri. Spiritual teachings. Teachings about renunciation, sannyasa, detachment and liberation, moksha, through devotion to Shiva. Linga Purana. Origin of the Linga. The creation and meaning of the Shiva Linga as a symbol of the formless divine. Creation of the universe. Stories about the creation of the universe through the manifestation of the Linga. Shiva's cosmic form. Descriptions of Shiva as the supreme god, representing both destruction and creation. Rituals and worship. Instructions on the proper worship of the Linga, including pujas, rituals, and festivals dedicated to Shiva. Cosmology. Information on the cosmic cycles, yugas, and the nature of time. Skanda Purana. Birth and deeds of Skanda. The birth of Kartikeya, his role as the commander of the god's army, and his battles with demons like Tarakasura. Pilgrimage. Detailed descriptions of sacred places, tirthas, including the benefits of visiting holy sites like Kashi, Varanasi, Prayaga, and Rameshwaram. Mythological tales, stories involving other gods like Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, and Ganesha, as well as legends of devotees and sages. Religious practices, guidance on performing pilgrimages, charity, and observing various rituals. Philosophy, emphasis on devotion, bhakti, and duty, dharma, particularly in the worship of Skanda. Agni Purana, rituals and worship, extensive details on fire, rituals, yajnas, pujas, and the proper way to perform religious ceremonies. Philosophy and ethics, discussions on dharma, duties of individuals at different stages of life, ashramas, and ethical conduct. Astronomy and astrology, insights into Vedic astrology, planetary movements, and their influence on life. Medicine and health, information related to Ayurveda, including healing techniques, medicinal herbs, and treatments. Warfare and governance, guidelines for kings on ruling justly, as well as descriptions of martial arts, weapons, and military strategy. Mythological tales, stories of deities and their exploits, often interspersed with practical advice. Matsya Purana, Matsya, Avatar. The story of Vishnu's Matsya incarnation, in which he saves the Vedas and humanity during a great deluge, similar to the story of Noah's Ark. Creation and destruction. Accounts of how Vishnu protects the universe during times of dissolution, pralaya, and preserves cosmic knowledge. Rituals and festivals. Instructions on performing religious rites, including shraddha, rituals for the deceased, and yajnas. Sacred geography. Descriptions of holy places, temples, and rivers important for pilgrimage. Architecture and iconography. Guidelines for building temples and creating icons of deities, Pratima Lakshana. Kurma Purana, Kurma Avatar, the story of Vishnu, taking the form of a tortoise to support Mount Mandara during the churning of the ocean, Samudra Manthan, which produced divine nectar, Amrita, and other treasures. Dharma and Varna, discussions on the duties of different Varnas, social classes, and ashramas, stages of life, including the responsibilities of kings, householders, and ascetics. Cosmology, description of the structure of the universe, including the heavens, earth, and underworlds. Spiritual knowledge, teachings on yoga, meditation, and paths to liberation, moksha, emphasizing the importance of detachment and devotion. Religious practices, instructions on the proper performance of rituals, festivals, and worship of deities, particularly Vishnu and Shiva. Kalika Purana, creation myths. It includes stories of the creation of the universe and the role of Shakti in cosmic processes. Goddess worship. The text provides detailed rituals and instructions for the worship of Kali and other goddesses. It describes temples, festivals, and various forms of devotion to the Divine Mother. Tantric practices. The Kalika Purana contains sections on Tantra, mystical rituals, and esoteric practices related to the worship of Kali. Mythology and legends. Stories of goddesses and their roles in vanquishing demons, especially Kali's victory over the demon Raktabija. Narasingha Purana, avatar of Vishnu. It primarily focuses on Vishnu's Narasimha avatar and his fierce nature in protecting the righteous. Devotion and faith. The Purana emphasizes the unshakable devotion of Prahlada, who remains faithful to Vishnu despite his father's attempts to kill him. Dharma, righteousness, versus adharma, unrighteousness. The narrative showcases the battle between good, dharma, and evil, adharma, with Narasimha restoring cosmic balance by defeating the demon. Saura Purana, solar worship. The Purana describes various rituals, prayers, and festivals dedicated to Surya, including details about the Sankranti and Ratha Saptami festivals. Healing and health. Surya is regarded as a source of health and vitality. The text describes Surya Namaskar, sun salutations, and other practices to gain physical and spiritual well-being. Mythology of Surya. Stories of Surya's descendants and his role in granting boons to devotees and kings are highlighted. Astronomy and astrology. The Purana also touches upon the movement of the sun and its importance in determining time, seasons, and the zodiac. Bhargava Purana, genealogical records. It contains information about the descendants of sage Brigu and their contributions to society and Hindu tradition. Ethical teachings. The text likely includes discussions on dharma, morality, and proper conduct, given its emphasis on the sage lineage. Philosophical and religious teachings. Similar to other Puranas, it may explore spiritual and religious concepts such as karma, dharma, and the pursuit of moksha, liberation.